Good afternoon. I am Chris Brown, the offensive line coach here at Mississippi Valley State University. All right, here in Itta, Mississippi, and this is the 42nd episode of Trill Line Play, where today we're going to be talking about the three-step rule that we use here in our zone scheme. All right, so thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to discuss offensive line play with me. So let's hop straight into our overview of this week. All right, so what we're going to do first is break down the three-step rule, when exactly we use it, what it is, and how we use it. All right, we're going to show one practice clip of Veer, one of our guards, doing a great job of executing the three-step rule. And then we're going to wrap it up with our conclusion and our nugget of the week. All right, so three-step rule. First of all, we use the three-step rule, all right, in our zone scheme, all right, in our mid-zone scheme and our tight zone scheme. We use the three-step rule to help give the uncovered lineman in that scheme just a ticker or a timer in their head on when they work up to the second level defender. So that's why we incorporate the three-step rule. All right. We want to let that guy know, don't hang on a guy that you're not blocking so long that you don't get up to that second level defender on your zone scheme. All right. So your steps should be similar, actually, when you're that uncovered lineman, to the running back steps, if that makes sense. All right. So just some indicators that we put in place as far as here on how to properly use the three-step rule. The first thing I tell those guys is check the near knee of the adjacent defensive lineman to the play side of the call. All right. So Veer, here's the left guard. We're running mid-zone to the left. The first thing he needs to do, of course, is to check that near knee when the ball is snapped and he takes a step on where that knee goes. If that knee crashes hard across that offensive lineman face next to him, then he knows he's going to overtake that guy in zone scheme. All right. Now, based on pre-snap alignment and where that linebacker is aligned, the probability of a slant is pretty much zero at this point. So I know I'm still going to check that near knee, but I know that I'm going to take my first step predicated upon the second level defender. And I know as this left guard that I'm going to end up blocking this linebacker. All right. So we have to be smart and savvy enough to understand defensive structures to know I'm going to probably block this linebacker if I'm the left guard. So my first step, of course, has to be an angle step. All right. Up to that second level defender. When I get up to the second level and I get to that point of attack, I want to be as violent as possible, just like I would on that first level. All right. Where a lot of offensive linemen go wrong is they stop running their feet on contact. They try to break down and dance with the linebacker instead of staying on my zone track and working up to that second level defender, being violent, making a collision and running my feet on contact. So it's important to understand defensive alignment, all right, where that near knee is. On my third step, I have to shoot up to the second level so that I can do my job on this double team and assignment when we're running our mid-zone scheme. All right, so this is Veer again. That was just a picture on the previous slide. This is him doing a great job of executing. Remember what we said. Because of the alignment of this defensive end, we know that he's not going to slant, especially where this linebacker is. He's not moving. He's not slowly walking over. So we know that they're not running any type of gap exchange type of pressure. All right. So he does a great job. All right, right here, checking the near knee, snapping up to the second level. On his third step, he does a phenomenal job of getting up to the second level, staying on his track, doing what we call here a hand read, all right, just to validate that guy's not slanting, and then getting up to the second level, working the tricep punch. I wish he did a better job of not crossing over his feet and keeping a nice base, all right, in case that guy came downhill. If you cross your feet over like that, you're going to be in trouble because you have no power. But he does a great job of snapping up to the second level, blocking that guy, and creating a run crease for the running back on this play. So that's a great job. And like we said, the uncovered lineman in zone pretty much has the same steps as the running back as far as they're tracking their path and where they're going. So that's a great job here by Veer. All right. So thank you guys so much just for taking the time out of your day to discuss offensive line play with me. The nugget of the week, there's more required. More is required of you. All right. If you're not where you want to be, if you're not in the top 1% of your field, not in the top 1% in school, not in the top 1% on your job, whatever you're doing, there's more required. What is something that you can add or subtract from your daily routine to be number one in your field? All right. Subscribe on my YouTube channel, Trill Line Play. The subscriptions are increasing steadily every week. Thank you guys so much. And then follow me on Twitter at Coach Brown 72 so that you can get daily tidbits of this video throughout the week. And then on Friday, I go ahead and release the full video. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Never forget, while we do Trill O-line play, to increase the representation of people of color that are offensive line coaches. There is a huge disparity at the FBS and FCS level of Black offensive line coaches. So this platform is used just to show we know what we're doing. All right, we know what we're doing, and we can be great in this craft as well when given the opportunity. So thank you guys so much, and go Valley.